Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha Yathagner dahika shakti Ramakrishne stita hiya Sarva vidya swarupam tam Sharadam pranamamyaham Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukhaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. The vows that we are going to take, today we will complete this and these classes will end today. Then prepare yourself internally. The main thing is to remain unaffected by all external things, attend to everything and keep progressing in spiritual life. The main thing is to go along the line of least resistance and internal preparation, just like a war field. I am somewhere defense, somewhere offense. We have to go while going in the path, many places, many things will be happening. You can just turn your deaf ears, be dumb, where it is necessary, where it is beneficial to all, participate, lift, help, but uninvolved. So, how to manage our life in spiritual life, community life, social life, how to sacrifice ourselves and keep constant burning. The lamp must be constantly burning, and every day you must see that you are spiritually progressing. Yes, I am spiritually progressing. I am better than yesterday, better than yesterday. This awareness and feeling must come. Yes, I could do more, I could become calm, I could enter within. So some progress you have to positively see. So these things will help you, guide you to deal with the various, actually dealing with the various situations of life and internal urges or things that are going to happen. I am controlling, that's all. Fifth one, Mam Kshini Kurvadyabhyam Alasya Asahayakatabhyam Sarvatha Tyajishe. I will give up Alasya and Asahayakata. Oh, I can't do, I am helpless. This kind of, no, I am always backed by inner Atmabala. All your intellectual strength may fail, your mental strength may fail, your bodily strength may fail, but Atmabala will always be there. So be in awareness of the self, independent of external bodily conditions. When you are hospitalized, when you are sick, oh, body is sick, I have nothing to do much about this body. See, even if I am bedridden, my daily routines, nothing will miss. Years, not 1 or 2 days. It is a test, whole life test. My bodily condition sometimes becomes so bad, yet my going that morning 1 hour sitting there, I will never miss. Other times, some work or some emergency may come, morning hours, that 1 hour, nobody can disturb you. Remaining, if you cannot adjust things during the daytime, spend your night. Nobody will disturb you. So, the spiritual practices which you cannot complete during the daytime. Because of some work or activities or some people coming, finish it during night and see that you keep pace. Life is going off. Every day as it goes, you must be progressing little by little. Just like school days. Every day there is study, every day you are moving. From nursery class you are progressing every day. Every day there is a class, every day there is a class, every day there is a practice. So that way you have to keep going. Alasya asayakatabhyam sarvata teja. Asuya. Swamiji says jealousy is one of the main things that we have got in Indian mentality. Asuya. Jealousy has eaten away many people. It harms us more than others. Competitive spirit, spardhyam tyajata. How much he is doing japa? He is sitting for 1 hour, I will sit for 2 hours. No competitions. It's you go in your own path. Don't try to pull others like politicians. Political field is such that by hook or crook, if I am not able to go ahead, at least I will not allow the others to go ahead. That kind of jealousy. Many times it happens unconsciously. We don't tolerate others. Help others. If I cannot go ahead, I saw in training center will be 80 brahmacharis, almost. Each trying to, I cannot do japa, I cannot sit. My tendency is such that I can work, but I cannot sit and do japa. That is not in my nature. So those who are able to sit, your work I will do, you go and sit. I am not able to sit. I was surprised to see such brahmacharis. You sit for meditation. I will do your work, your part of work. That kind of sacrifice. It is by that you are progressing equally as that person is doing and progressing. Helping a man to go towards God is elevating you unknowingly towards God without sadhana. This itself is a part of sadhana. Self-sacrifice, what else is? So this alasya, taporupaya, Sri Ramakrishna, taporupaya. Constant tapas. Tapas is by which we gain the atmic power, bring the atmic power to the physical level, is tapas. Mortification of body is not to suppress or destroy the body. Upvasa, this, that and all, whatever we do, we are not torturing the body, we are awakening the spirit. To awaken the spirit, mortification of body is to awaken the spirit. If it doesn't help, you do upvasa, fasting, and you are not thinking of God, what is the use? To think of God, upvasa day, upavasa, sitting close to God that day, upavasa, sitting close. Sitting close to God, whatever is available here, there, eat, milk, fruit, anything. Don't waste time in cooking, in washing vegetables, vessels. It takes more time than cooking and eating. All the time the vessels will take away. Now at least gas is there, otherwise firewood. The whole thing will become black. Again you have to polish. So this, the upasa day, all give everything rest. Take whatever is available, yesterday's, this, that, and spend the day more time towards God. Similarly, anything that helps you to suppress your bodily existence and awaken your spirit, which makes you less attracted towards a world, not less giving to the world and more giving to God, yourself, is tapasa. Sri Ramakrishna spent the tapas, almost all life was a tapas, and the taposhakti is by which you conquer the nature. You have to go beyond the nature. So taposhakti, tapashakti can, you see in the starting, Brahma comes into existence, then he sees nothing is there. He alone is there. What to do, what for he has come, who has brought him, nothing he understands. Just like baby in the womb, it was just opening and sees everywhere, nothing is there. What for he has come alone? Then he will be struggling to know what is, where is, what awareness. Then 3 words he hears, tapa, tapa, tapa. Do tapas, do tapas, do tapas. Again he closes his eyes. And then whole picture of the whole universe. What was the state of the universe in the previous cycle, ending of the cycle, he comes to see in that tapas. Then he builds up. Same way, it has to come back to the, just like when you are sleeping, what is your state? While waking up, it must be same thing. If you are missing something or getting something new, you will be entirely different. Even if you lose the memory, you will start looking where, what is this, all these people, who are these? You will lose the identification, your own identification. Nothing happens, you see. As you sleep, so you wake up. So creation also in the same. So that tapas has that great, everywhere you see, behind every great work, there is a great sacrifice. The sacrifice is the tapas. You must see how we worked in the beginning to build up the ashrama. Everyone, from gate we had to carry whatever you had to bring. There was no road inside. Holding tree, you have to get down. Like that. Suppose you are getting down there, how it will be. So we used to come to river, bring everything. You will put the road somewhere in the road and go away. Material, vehicle cannot come inside. So from those days, how much we have toiled, how much we have struggled. Now we are all comfortably living. People who go into come future will not know. There was no labor. Everything has to be done. Whole water carrying was uncle. Vinod uncle. 2 buckets for construction, curing, mixing, everything. So from morning till night, simply water carrying will be one person's duty. Another cement bag he has to carry from the gate to here. Everything has to be done. Sand they will put there and go away. You have to put in gunny bags and carry it. All that we have done from the spade work. But now you see that sacrifice, that is the tapas. Somebody has done tapas to build up. Somebody has earned and kept only for this sake, to offer at the feet of God. So each one, that behind everything, you transcend one small desire. Come out of the man-womanhood. How much of tapas you have to make, how much of sacrifice, how much of weeping, how much of praying, how much of struggle. Then you become free. When you see the fruit, then you will see what is the tapas. So Ramakrishna's tapas was for our sake. Just like those sacrifices were for future generation. Tapura ragadvesha vinashaya. One who is going to destroy. Constantly we are under the raga. Something we like, something we don't like. Likes and dislikes. Dharma hetave, the cause of the dharma. That is, at cosmic level, ritam. Om Rim Ritam. Ritam is the cosmic order in which we all come into picture. Karma is individual order, dharma is social order, and ritam is the cosmic order. The cosmic order, ritam, the dharma and karma are based upon. So we have to move according to the laws of nature. Laws of nature applicable to society is called dharma. When it's applicable to the creation, it's called ritam. Dharma is a part of ritam. Individual order is karma. Whatever you do, you have to work out. So dharma hetave, he is setting the society to move in the line of nature's law, to make the society move in the, see the plants and trees, they all live, animals live as the nature wants. Man alone has been given intelligence so that he will transcend the nature and go. He misuses that power to destroy the nature instead of transcending the nature. So dharma hetave, God's again and again try to set the human race again to the tune of, see, evolution is your purpose. You have to move, you have to grow. Dharma hetave, Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Swaha. We'll go to the next. Asaktim pratyapeksham pratiphalam cha anapeksha sarvebhyah samanatvena pritim sampradeyam maya jiveshu bhagavat swarupam samlakshya jiva seva karye samlagnam bhavitavyam maya sakala jiva sutratmane sarvato rupaya ananta mahimne Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Swaha. Asaktim pratyapeksham. Asakti is a kind of attachment to a thing. Anasakti, asakti. Holding on to certain things and unable to leave it is asakti. Now, certain comforts, not able to give up. Some people say, I cannot live without fan. Things like that. And lower levels of working, higher and higher levels of working of asakti. So, asakti, I can live under any condition without anything. And that which is going to harm me, those things, like relationship with the world, relationship with devotees come to Thakur's feet. They come and go. Our participation is just to present Thakur, make them related and walk away. I cannot have attachment to devotee or anybody. I seek their welfare. I give everything. I cannot live without a devotee. No. I cannot live without God. Yes. So, what is my part? Where is my? Be clear. I have to go ahead. All these I have to do. Whatever help I can do. But no attachments, no holdings. Let the rope go away. Don't hold anything. Asakti, pratyapeksha, expectations. he must be like that, she must be like that, this must be like that, that must be like that. No. Try your best to do things to go in a smooth way, helpful to all and with common consciences. That is what all people prefer. That I may not like, another person may not like, but common people say water jug where to be kept, water pot where to be kept. Each wants it, only one water pot is there. He says, you keep here because it is very close to my room. So it was beneficial to all. He thinks all can come near my room and take and go water. The moment I open the door, I will get the water. Others it is accessible freely to others. No, it is what all feel. All will feel. Here it is better for all. People who come, go, everything. So that in every respect, there was one ashrama, a Bhudan movement. Vinoba Bhava. His ashrama is there in Pune. So anything, even to plant a tree, there were 80 in those days. 80 inmates were there, all women. So all the 80 must say yes. Even if one person says no, it will not be done. What they were totally self-dependent. Everything they used to grow, whatever they grow, they eat. No external purchases or this one, nothing. So that everyone must be. Everyone may not be able to participate in everything. Everything positive may not come. Somebody, but majority. We take majority. Because our purpose is one, basis is one. So we'll have mostly a common understanding. No expectation, pratiphalam. I have done this, I must get this fruit. No pratiphala also. Anapeksha, sarvebhyaha, samanitvena pritim sampradaya, without expectation, without any fruit later on. I am going to do this work, then I will help him, he will help me when I am sick. That pratiphala is not there, no expectations, just out of love. Sarve samanatvena. Some may be hating you, some may be disliking you, some may be planning something against you, some may be helping, some may be serving you. All are equal. Gautamana was there. A beggar, Renunciation Maharaj, a beggar and Prime Minister of India. Same attitude. Man, woman, child, old, all. A child comes, the same attention, same this one, as he gives for a philosopher, he comes, a scientist comes, same way. It is very difficult to paying same attention to everyone and seeing absolute equanimity as a spontaneous nature, not calculated working. That is possible when you feel yourself divine and try to see the divine in everyone. Pritim sampradayam maya, I have to give love to all equally. Jiveshu bhagat swarupam samlakshya jiva seva karye samlagnyam bhavitam. Whenever I am given an opportunity to serve, whenever a situation presents itself to be served, I may not go and thrust myself into action. But when God wants me and when God presents a thing, I should not escape. I should not miss it. You are going in a state a person has fallen. Try to see what you can do. It's a test, it is an opportunity unsought. It is coming. Somebody comes and asks, will you help me? Yes. What help shall I do for you? So this, and when you are doing, try to see the divine in them, so that karma will not bind you, but this karma will release the past karmas. We have wound karma. I have to unwind. Again it is karma. Unwinding is karma. So by practice of selfless activities, you will not be bound by the karma. By seeing divine and serving, it becomes a karma that is going to release you from the karmic bondage. Doing nishkama karma, you are not bound by the karma. Doing karma, seeing divine in that person, is spiritual practice that elevates you to higher levels of consciousness. So our path is Shivajnane Jiva Seva, trying to do the services, trying to see God in man. Sakala Jiva Sutratmane, it is you who is pervading all Jivas. You are the Sutratman, the indweller in all things. Just like Manigana Eva, Sutre Manigana Eva. God pervades everything, He binds everything, each other. Sarvato Rupaya, He has taken all the forms that you see. It is He who has taken those forms. Anantame, this again and again, oh, God has become this multifarious universe. Just because I am identified with body, this world is looking like this. The moment I leave this body back, offer this body-mind complex back into nature, I see one reality. Oh, there were never three, Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. The difference came into picture, Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara, only because of my identification with this physical body in waking state. In dream state I will not say. In deep sleep I will not say. In superconscious state I will not say. In waking state alone I identify with this body and this world is there. So whatever form you are seeing is, all these forms are just like in ocean, number of waves and ripples, small wave to big wave, so many waves. Water alone is there in every wave. They are looking different. On some, the light of the sun is falling. On some other color, blue color water. Sunshine is there falling. It will be like a rod. Sunshine. So many things are visible in that water, but content is only water. It may reflect, it may do anything, but it is only water and water alone, water of the same ocean. So, Sarvatarupaya Ananta Mahimne. There is no limitations to His greatness. Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Swaha. Sarveshu dosha darshanam परित्यज्य गुणग्राही भविष्यामि सर्वव्यापिने सकलांतरात्मने सर्वरूपाय नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय स्वाहा. Slowly, without our knowledge, the defects you see in others, it will slowly enter us. Because in human consciousness, there is a system. যে যার চিন্তা করে সে তার সত্তা পায়, যে যার ধ্যান করে সে তার সত্তা পায়. Whatever you go on contemplating, you acquire its essence. So, every day somebody will be chanting wrongly a particular word, spontaneously comes that word comes to me. Many times, Vakra, that Vaktro Dhritopi Hridaye Nacha Bhati. Vaktra is by in mouth. I am telling by words, but in heart it is not there. Om Rim Ritam in the Om Rim. A few will tell Vakro Dhritopi, and hearing that, these people are telling wrong. Spontaneously, Vakro Dhritopi comes from my mouth. I wonder, Abba, Dosha Darshana, how we imbibe, and it becomes. And second thing is, this is subliminal entry. Another thing is, it becomes a common factor. Going on, seeing different. There is nothing wrong in doing, my doing also. People say, all are doing, why not me? So that kind of a psychologist, a German psychologist says, in India, a child by the time he grows up to the age of 20, he sees minimum 1 lakh murders in TV. What will happen to his heart and mind? Anybody killing anybody anywhere, he'll be peeping and seeing in joy. You cannot bear the sight, but constantly seeing, you will be not surprised to see anybody beating or killing anybody. This is what, that means I am losing my heart. I am taking the world in a different way. I have to see divine one day. I have to go ahead. I am going backward whenever I see defect. But it falls, what to do? I am not going to dig out and see. But he is making mistake, I can understand. Because I have the sense of right and wrong. I see. If the moment you recognize it, you must be so busy that it doesn't enter into your mind at all, somebody doing good or bad. You are always, by chance you come across and see a defect in someone, offer it to God and pray that it has to leave that person. If you don't do this, offering and praying, it will enter you, it will harm you. So this dosha, Holy Mother says, if you want peace, यदि शांति चाहो, अपरेर दोष देख पेना, देख पे निजेर दोष. So many defects are there within you. Try to see those defects instead of seeing others' defects. So here, you will lose peace. You will have a different understanding of the world which is not there. World is God, but you are trying to, that you are going to miss that reality. You will be in false world. So there is a saying, wherever you see a defect or wrong, check yourself. Wherever you see right, good and great, immediately absorb it. Grahan karo. Whatever you see good and great, immediately absorb it, make it your own. Whenever you see a defect or something wrong, immediately check your heart. How could you see a defect? Where you have to see the divine and God. You are a sadhaka, you are not an ordinary man in the world. How could you see this? Thakur, correct me, correct my eyes, bring me the right vision that I am able to see you in everything, in everywhere. Gunagrahi bhavushyami. Wherever there is guna, sadguna, I will absorb them. Sarva vyapine, you are the all-pervading. Sakalantaratmane, you are the indweller in all people. Sarva swarupaya, you are the essence of all. Swarupa, rupa and swarupa. My rupa is this, my swarupa is entirely different. I am Atma Swarupa. Rupa may be something. Maybe one person may be tiger, one person may be something else. But Swarupa, when you see Swarupa, they are same. A saint and a sinner are same. Swarupa, Sarva Swarupa, he is the Swarupa of everything. Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Swaha. Eighth, Amanina Manadeyam Bhavitavyam Maya Agananiya Anyesham Pratibhavam Tesham Hitakamanena Maya Saprema Sevam Videyam Vairagya Nilayaya Sarvashanti Pradatre Hridvasine Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Swaha. Amanina Manadeyam. This word is mainly used by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this one also, his only one song here, Bhaja, this one he has written, shlokas. In that I think Amanina Manadeyam comes into that. Amanina, he is insulting me, but give him respect. The one who insults you, though he is insulting you, not because he is insulting you, you are giving respect to him. Giving respect is your nature. His nature may be that he is insulting you, but don't mind that. Because he is insulting you, you need not insult him. No tit for tat. So, Manina Manadeyam. You being yourself condemned, give honor to others. Being insulted, respect the person who is doing. You may, as a duty, what you have to do, you may do. But in bhavana, you may tell, you don't do again like this. Doesn't matter. But in the inside, are you smiling, laughing, praying for his welfare? Then Amanina Manadeyam is over. Manadeyam Bhaja. Agananiya, without counting, without calculating, without taking into consideration. Anyesham Pratibhavam, how he behaves towards me. I have a particular bhava towards him. How does he? I may be loving him, he may be hating me. Pratibhava may be different. Tesham hitakamanena, I seek his welfare. I seek his welfare. Be a saint in general way. Maya prema seva, serving with love. Videyam, I have to do. I have to serve them all with same-sightedness. Good or bad, right or wrong. Doesn't matter. Time is going, life is going. We are here for a few days together. Don't look into these things. Sit with these things, small things of life. Have a higher ideal. Climb to higher levels of consciousness. Look and serve and go ahead. Vairagya Nilayaya Sarva Shanti Pradatre Hridvasine Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Swaha. Vairagya Nilayaya. He is a place where you can attain Vairagya from. A person who is having a huge store of diamonds, you can get free diamonds from him. He is having so much of diamonds, he doesn't know what to do. So, here, Vairagya Nilaya Vairagya is permanently staying there with him, is Nilaya. So, you can attain that Vairagya. Sarva Shanti Pradatre. All types of Shantis. We need various types of Shantis in us. What types of Ashanti is there? Because of the family conditions of Ashanti, social conditions of Ashanti, your own inner desires, Ashanti. What is making you Ashanti? That Shanti he is able to give you. Hridvasine, he is the living, he is present in the shrine of your heart, in the shrine of everyone's heart, as the Atman, as the Self. Bhagavat Bhakti Mama Mukhya Uddesham Kartavyancha Samlakshya Swartha Parayana parayanatam varjayitva parahitakaranaaya bhakti sadhanaya chayati. Bhagavat bhakti main thing is cultivation of love of God. God in any aspect. You may love God as impersonal absolute. You can love God as personal absolute, as avatara, as the antaryamin. The 5 ways by which humans can realize God in 5 ways: as a transcendental reality, as the immanent reality, as the Lord of the universe, Ishvara, as the antaryamin, the indweller, and as the avatara. So 5 ways of realizing God. You transcended the nature. In whatever way you realize God, you are transcendent nature. You are free from nature. Bhagavat Bhakti, to be devoted to God in any of His aspects, is my uddesha, and it is my duty also. Having taken human birth, it is my duty also. It is born right, it is duty, and it is the uddesha, aim also of human life. Ja samlakshya swartha paranayatam, being selfish and self-centered living. Swartha. Everything for me, I am doing everything for me. No, I am doing for God, not for me. Parayanatam varjayitva parahita karanaya, for the welfare of all, and bhakti sadhanaya, as a part of attaining devotion to God. Yatishi, I will constantly struggle. Bhakti rupaya, bhakti pradatre. He is the form of bhakti. He himself is bhakti. Bhakti is what takes us from human to the divine. Bhakti datre. He is bhakti swarupa, he is bhakti datra. Prema rupaya, prema pradatre. Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Swaha. He is the form of love. Love itself has taken human form like, and He is giver love also. 10th. Bhagavat Pripti Praptischaiva Mama Jivanasya Sarvocha Uddesham Iti Jnatva Ishvara Parayana Bhavami. Bhagavat Prapti, attainment of God, realization of God is the life's main purpose, watchword of life. Having known that, I will give myself entirely to the attainment of God. Nashwara Kautumbika Bandhavyebhyaha, the passing of my Kutumba relationship. I belong to such and such family, Kamath family, Shadai family, Chattopadhyaya family. Samsarika prema bandhanebhyaha, worldly bindings. I love someone. I love my father, I love my grandmother. I cannot live without my grandmother. They are dependent on me. My grandmother has no other person on whom she can depend upon. All have to depend upon God. You have to show the path for others to depend upon God. Don't depend upon me. I am 2 days personality. I appear and disappear. Tomorrow I will be putting you in darkness and going away. So don't hold on to me. Don't hold on to me. Hold on to God. So whoever trying to hold on to me, I must make them to hold on to God. And wherever I am holding on to, I have to release myself and give myself to God. Sharirika sambandhinebhyaha. Sharirika sambandha, my brother, my sister, these relationships, internal relationships. Bhagavat Bhakti Pradhanataya Abhyupagantavyam Maya. The importance of divine love, for which I am making all this move towards God. What I do is, I make God, everyone move towards God. I also move towards God. Instead of pulling each other, I release all forces, and collectively we make movement towards God. Abhyupada Bhagavat Premni Stiram Samstiya, in divine love, having firmly get established, Sarvan Atmiya Bhavena Prekshitum Yatishe. I try to see everyone as Atman, not as body-mind complex. As he is Atman, she is Atman, this is Atman. Everybody. There is one Atman appearing, there is one ocean appearing as many waves. So that concept. Okay? Paranjyotishe, the supreme light, Parama Prema Pradatre, the giver of the ecstatic love of God, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hridayadipataye, the Lord of the heart, Praneshwaraya, the Lord of my vital forces, that is my life force, my existence. With life, I am alive. Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Swaha. These are the 10 vows. Now, ending, Sankalpeshu Yeshu Shri Ramakrishno me Sahayo Bhavatu Swaha. I take the vows, but most of the time I am helpless, that I don't have the strength to hold on to the vows, that morning at 5 o'clock or 4:30 I get up. The 4:30 every day you must be awake. I take the vow, I will get up at 4:30 and see the next day I am not able to get up. My sleep is overpowering me. So what will I do? I have taken the vow. You must be helping me. So God, I can take vow, but you must help me. Otherwise I cannot keep up my vows. See, years I was Pujari. Bell is to be given. Not even one day, 1 second difference was there. 7 years I did puja. Not even a single day, 1 second difference. We will be kitchen, that brahmachari, I will ring, he will ring first. 5 minutes before he has to ring the bell, that food is ready. Then I will ring the bell, that food may come. I will close the door and he will be waiting that 12 to come, 5 minutes before. Tong, he will ring. I will be waiting near the clock. When the clock strikes the 60th second, we will be bring the food. So, not even a single day, even a single minute, second delay was there in ringing the bell, in ringing the conch, everything. Means how cautious and alert you must be. Seconds together. It is possible. Means you have to be there at least a minute before. Whatever happens, be there 1 minute. Keep watching, count down. Like that their life. That much of precision, because with same mind you have to go inward in search of the reality. You cannot divert it little also. You have to dive within, go within. If you miss, it's very difficult. In Upanishad, he gives the example of removing the pith from the grass. You have to remove the innermost. If you pull a little more, it will break. If you don't pull, it will not come out. Very difficult. How much carefully you have to handle it. It's so tender that it will break. It's like that he gives the example, meditation. How will you go inside? How will you search? If you don't, you have to practice the same mind. You see, in training center, when brahmachari had to hung his dhoti after washing, the dhoti was not exactly overlapping. The ends were not overlapping. Like this. Principal Maharaj was going. He saw that dhoti is put little. He came and asked, whose is this dhoti? Call that brahmachari. And he was called. Principal Maharaj asked, first question is, do you meditate? Do you meditate? He said, yes, I meditate. With this mind, he said, how can you mind? While keeping slipper, while keeping this one. The Principal Maharaj used to watch every moment of ours. Getting down the steps, how I get up. While talking, how will I talk? Are you consciously doing everything? Otherwise you cannot meditate, you cannot enter into meditation. So that perfection is to be shown at every level, that when you sit for meditation, all drop away. The same perfection you apply there. So we take vow, but he must help us to protect our vows and make it possible for us to do. Sankalpeshu yeshu Shri Ramakrishno me sahayo bhavatu swaha swasti me Shri Ramakrishno dadatu swaha. Swasti, auspiciousness. We'll discuss these points, specific points, later on sometime during the classes, evening classes or so. Swasti is auspiciousness. Auspicious means everything, as you go, the doors go on opening. Doors look closed. The moment you go, now the modern mall and all the places, it will be closed. You go, enter, it will open. Nobody is there. Then water tub is there, hand, water will come. And you remove the hand, it will stop. It is not, there is no tap. I will be searching where is the tap. Then you stretch your hand, water will come. This is auspiciousness. Wherever you go, whatever you see, it is opening up. Dadatu swaha. Shamme, and only good things, okay? Shamme Guru Brahaspati Shri Ramakrishna Yosau me Atmanapati swaha. Sham. Shanno Mitra Sham Varuna. Sham. Sham is the good fruit, not of action, of grace. I do good things, I get back the good fruit is one thing. My karma will bring. Another aspect is a grace is given to me. Grace of God, grace. The grace falls. I have not done anything, but I get a thing which is most beneficial and most wanted for me, for my spiritual evolution, for my going towards the reality. Sham is always going towards reality, towards Satyam. Satyam, when you go towards Satya, and it is not your earning. I have done 20 years of tapas and kept half a step towards Satyam. Not that. That Satyam is coming closer to you as if it is Sham. You are moving. It is grace, which you have not sought, You have sought, you might have sought also, but it's given from the other side. Shanno, Shamme Guru Brahaspati Sri Ramakrishna Yosau Me Atmanapati Swaha. My Lord of all beings. Shiva is called Pashupati. We are all Pashus. And he is the Pashupati, Lord of all jivas. Wherever you see any jiva, Shiva is supposed to be the Lord of that. He is the owner. The dogs in our times used to be having collar belt. On that, government used to give one license, we had to book, register the dog. Then they will give. Nobody can touch it, nobody can hold, nobody can catch it. It will be given. But now we don't have that system. In our childhood days it was there. Collar bille used to be there. So that for every jiva there is a Lord and there is a thing. You cannot mishandle. If you want anything, go to the Lord. If dog bites, don't beat the dog. You go to the master and beat the master. So that is called Guru Brahaspati. Guru Brahaspati, there are two aspects. One is, he is giver of jnana, knower of the. There is nothing unknown to a person, and he is giving away that knowledge. Anybody wants any knowledge of anything. One schoolboy was asked on Guru Purnima day, which guru you are going to bow down first? He said, the internet. Internet. I get any knowledge I want only from that one teacher, Google it seems. So first I bow down to Google, then my master in the school. So it was a new thing that I heard. That school I had gone. That boy also I saw. So usually we say, mother, who is the guru we are going to boy. Everybody expects, I was expecting. One boy stood up and told, I bow down to Google. Any information, anytime, anything I want, I will get from there. So Guru Brahaspati is supposed to be like that, giving any knowledge at any time to any person. There is no lack of knowledge. I don't know this. No. He is called Brahaspati. And ready to give. Always ready to give. Is Guru. Ready to give is Guru. Brahaspati is knower of everything. And he is the Lord of me also, as he is Lord of all creatures and living beings. Sri Ramakrishna Yoso me Atmanapati Swaha. Ramakrishna me Shubhaya Bhavatu Swaha. May him be. Shubha means, difference I have told many times. Shubha is a particular thing which you are going to do. It is, Shubha is connected with a particular thing, your marriage. You are going to do marriage. You are going to take up journey. Shubha Yatra. Kalyana Yatra, we don't say. Shubha Yatra. Shubha is with respect to your Yatra only. So, whatever you do, Shubha in that particular field, it is a field, it is limited to a field. Shubha. Kalyana is collective. Loka Kalyana. My Kalyana is not there usually. It is Loka Kalyana. When collective, it is Kalyana. Shubha Kalyana and Mangala. Mangala is eternal goodness. Mangalam Kosalendra. Mangala is Mangalya, Sarvamangala Mangalya. It is lives after lives you are released. This fruit is going to remain with you forever. Ever seeking goodness in all fields at all times is Mangala. A particular field, particular time, Shubha Yatra. You let Mangala be there for you. That's why Sarva Mangala Mangalya, when it is told, Shubha it is told, Shubha Yatra, only Yatra it is connected with. Mangala is, you are released forever. Like that, Sarva Mangala Mangali. Each field you can have Mangala. So, Shubhaya Bhavatu, Bhavatu Sukhaya, Bhavatu Shivaya. Sukhaya is happiness in your life is Sukha. Happiness in life is Sukha. Happiness, your existence is Shiva. You exist. Now you exist as human, you may become Devata, another some Tiryake, animal you may become. At all times, you are turned towards reality, it is Shiva. Sukhaya is life only. You exist. Your existential aspect, when it is considered, it is Shivaya. Kshemaya means you don't lack anything anytime. Kshema. Sarvata Shri Ramakrishna Swaha. Mamadiyancha Sakaram Shri Ramakrishna Charane Samarpaye. Whatever I am, as I am, and whatever I have, I offer myself entirely at the feet of God. And whenever you say Shri Ramakrishna, it is not limited to any aspect. Sarvadeva, that's why Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya. You can take any aspect. In our Mutt, Islam and Christianity, people are there. They bow down to Sri Ramakrishna and they feel they are bowing down to Christ, they are bowing to Allah. There is no form given to the Allah. But Sri Ramakrishna is Allah. They have a different conception. What exactly they conceive when they accept Him as the God. Their understanding of God, they see that God in Sri Ramakrishna. So, whenever we bow down, go to any temple, we try to see Sri Ramakrishna there. A Durga worshipper, if he goes to Krishna temple, oh, my Durga is here in the Krishna form. For these people love Durga in the form of Krishna. So my Durga has become Krishna here. So he is bowing down to Durga. Similarly is Sri Ramakrishna. Wherever you go, in that form he exists. And finally you see he is formless. So this concept we develop and see one thing, try to unite. Wherever there is split, where there is conflict, try to dissolve it. With not only with logic, with reality. The moment you go to the principles, there won't be conflict. Everything must go to the principle. Every difference is at the top. So reconciliation takes place at a level beyond the physical level. So you must be able to draw things and give at a higher level. So Hari Om Tat Sat, Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. So this is about the vows that we are going to take and how, what. Mostly I have discussed all things. Usually these things I take months together to explain the inner concept. Suppose initiation, puja, worship. Before I could teach worship for Savita Mataji and all, 8 months I have taken introduction, 8 months, 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day, non-stop, just to introduce what is worship, puja. Then I began the puja procedures, went on explaining, opening. So this is minimum, shortest way I have presented to you. You have to go and search the reality, tally everywhere with the reality and find out. You must be awakened. First awakening will be intellectual awakening. Before the spiritual, because all intellectual doubts must become zero. For the spiritual opening has to take place. Without intellectual evolution, spiritual evolution will not begin. All doubts in the mind must go away. With doubts you cannot enter the spiritual world. So, intellectual evolution must be complete before the spiritual evolution begins. So, when you try to think yourself, when you want to explain to others, tell others things, then all these things will start dissolving. Then there is visarjana of the buddhi visarjana. All these years, wherever I went, wherever I was using this buddhi. Now, for reality, this buddhi will not help me. Reasoning will not lead to realization. One day that buddhi visarjana will be there. Then the reality, you start walking in reality to reality. All right, with this we will end. Om Niranjanam Nityam Anantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrita Vigraham Vai Ishavataram Paramesha Medyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.